Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. So we got a new game here about Sherlock Holmes, and I'm very curious to check it out because it has some Cthulhu things going on about it. It's a remake of the old 2008 one, if I can get my words straight. And yeah, apparently they've rebuilt it and everything's cool. I haven't played many of these games. I've played Crimes and Punishment, which was fantastic. Really love that game. Let's see if it has anything to offer like that. I just clicked it earlier to make sure it works, and it does. And here we go. The Shadow over London.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Alright, welcome to the game. Use WSD to move and press left to interact. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. Let's see. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm a bit earlier than normal, but you can always find these videos later on YouTube if you do find yourself a bit late. So don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we can move around. There's a handkerchief. Okay, let's click on the London Advertiser, September 28, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Prince Ilder. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Prince Ilder's personal bodyguard. The long-time member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesperson of the police assures the advisor that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by the peers or the Gentlemen's Club or at the far nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Uninteresting. A book, and on the front of the book there is a picture of Barney's bookseller. Okay, visit Barnes' bookshop. Anything more?
Order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
And the letter of some description. What does it say? Kent Vogel? Can we open it?
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Right, we found the objects.
I don't see the strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Oh dear. Alright. Oh. Well then, if it must be, we shall find this newspaper. After we explore our room for a little bit. It's cool that it looks almost exactly the same as in the previous game I've played. It's immediately familiar. Can I look through here? Please let me not break anything. And it's just a mess over here. A shame we couldn't play some chess.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, let's go have a look at this dustbin. This dustbin is probably outside, right? A bigger dustbin. It's rainy today. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open your casebook and navigate to the wardrobe and put on a hat. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. There are many outfits for us. Alright, what shall we wear? Probably this raincoat, and what hat would be appropriate for the outside? This one. We don't need any glasses at this point. We're just looking for paper. Ooh, we could do some disguises. Excellent. And then we don't need a disguise at the moment, and some makeup. This is Watson's disguise. Alright, do you need a hat there, sir? Yes. Okay, how do we get out of here? Oh, that's my mind. Books. Ah, excellent. Okay, let's go outside to this dustbin. Just get rid of that notification. Alright, where should the... Maybe we can ask this little boy. Good day. No. Where's the dustbins? I've no idea where it would be. Let's... Do we have a map? We do have a map. And we are there. Doesn't really show us any location for dustbins. Closed road over here. Maybe I can speak to Watson.
Look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Okay. And where would I have to look and put these hands of mine? Must be in some kind of alleyway, or... There is actually a bin right outside. It's probably not inside here, right? Oh, there is something.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? Bone or something?
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See,
Damn.
Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Lift shift to run? Okay, where are you running
Get the
at?
Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Ah, so we have to speak to him.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
What happened to my
You're a
newspaper?
bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson?
Cool, now I can take the day off.
What did he do with the newspaper?
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Now tell me about this man.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
Where was he headed?
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
You've got a new question in your Mind Palace.
Strand. Get
Open your
copy of the
casebook,
Strand
press
here.
C and navigate to the Mind Palace. Inside, select the relevant piece of evidence to deduct. Alright. There's a book and a cactus spine. Potentially poison. Ruined the strand. Okay, so how do we... Items? Oh. Newspapers boy testing me. Okay. Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. Cactus spine for assassination, a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. Yo, Mido, welcome. We are playing some Sherlock Holmes, but with a twist.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes,
Get the
Barnes has his
Strand.
quirks, but he
Get your
also
copy
has
of the
his
Strand
scruples.
here.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Thank you, my dear Watson. Good to have you here.
Get the Strand.
Yep.
Get your copy of the Strand here.
Yes, so we are trying to get Strand. I can pin evidence for quick access to my information from my casebook. Open the casebook.
Get the Strand.
Pin the
Get your copy of
evidence with the
Strand here.
bookshop photo by pressing X. Try to find... Okay. Where... Sorry, what did you say? C, and then open the casebook. Okay. And pin the evidence...
Get the
Okay, and then...
Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
So just pinned in my view here. Okay. That's a little big.
Get the Strand.
Oh,
Get
oh
your
my
copy of the
goodness.
Strand here.
Let's just walk a little bit away from this little boy so he can stop shouting at us. He doesn't even have any more copies to sell. He just told us he doesn't even have any more copies and he just keeps shouting. But good on him then. Alright, I think this is a little distracting. Let's unpin it. We know what we want to do. My Nancy Drew? Oh my. Oh my. We must inquire if we are allowed to. It does not want us to inquire. Well, we need to find the bookshop. There's the cactus spine. It was potentially poisoned. Hold Z to zoom. Oh, okay, so we're looking for... Okay. It must be around close by. I'm pretty sure it's close by. He's getting paid for it, so... Oh, there we go. What did I see? Nope, nothing. Okay, let's try this way, and then we'll try up there if it's not this way. We need to find the bookshop. We can sprint a little bit, make work of those legs. A drugstore? Nope, not what we're looking for. Hey. Yep, okay, this is a dead end. Let's check that other alleyway. That one is blocked off. You're gonna have a lot of work sweeping up all the rain, my buddy. What do you have here? There we go. Ah, right in front of us. The bookshop. Let's go interrogate the man and see if he's trying to poison us. Ah! How do I open it up? Okay. We can take our hat off now that we are inside. Look at all our different attire. Let's just pop off our hat. As we are inside, we can take that off. Good day, sir. I can observe. Excellent. Zoom in on his glasses here. Bags under the eye. Effects of overwork. What else can we... Okay. Doesn't want me to... Oh, I have to move with the WAS and D. Because if I left the mouse, it locks it. It's on his fingers. Dirty fingers. Ink. Newspaper ink, perhaps. Let's have something on his trousers here. Leans heavily on his right leg. Okay. And something on your shoes there, sir. Ah, get down. High heels. Wants to look taller. Mr. Barnes has a large bag under his eyes, the result of poor sleep and stress. He has been developing a limp, likely in the roles of attack. Oh. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in the plot against my death. Elementary, good to see you, Mr. Sweet Pie. Sus. I think he's, yeah, that's definitely exactly how it's described here. I think he's getting blackmailed. Let's find out from him. Confirm portraits. We could be a workaholic. Okay. Mr. Barnes has developed a lymph and has a lot back in his eyes. Yep. He's not very confident and tries to appeal tall by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in the murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he is the one who spoiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge, yeah. Let's keep it on the victim. Okay.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Is he running? Oh no.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're
Guilty
asking the right
conscience.
questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Oh. Yeah, he's the boss. He's the boss. And he delivered a book to Holmes this morning, and he messed up our newspaper. So yeah, something in the newspaper we need. So something fishy is going on here. There's nothing else in the bookshop here. Oh. Oh. What do we have here?
Finest view London has to offer.
Can't just like just burn all the books. Oh, come on. He has done nothing. He just ran, and you guys want to burn him down. Wow.
In the language
That's
of my
brutal.
constant agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Oh. Curious. Any other details here? It says there's one more there. Books.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Clink. Good cop, bad cop. Yep, she's my yin to my yang. I don't know which one is the bad one, but... Oh. What about... Nope. Anything on this side? Nope. I'm kicking all the books over. I apologize. I'm not here to... Oh, what do we have here?
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Indeed. Oh, there's some bones, yeah?
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
We gotta have to pet the dog, come on.
So,
Oh.
Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Has he done nothing? A guy that runs away for some rando? What do we have here? Ah. Everlasting plants. Exotic plants catalog. A catalog of exotic plants on the barn's counter. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Oh. Curious.
Basics of cryptoanalysis. Cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Okay. Is this the Sherlock game of the zombie people? I don't know if they're zombie people. There might be something strange going on, but I don't know about zombie people. Is there nothing? There must be something behind here, right? Let's have a look here where Watson is. Maybe he has discovered something.
For a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Please, sir.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Killing Tempest. Wait a minute. He made a love potion, used it on someone. That someone became obsessed with and okay, theories upon theories. I like it. Okay, we already have these ones. I'm
I
just,
could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
I'm just gonna click on everything. You never know. It could be a book that Sherlock sees that I do not. I think there must be something with the dog or the bones.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
We don't have anything in our inventory. Maybe we have something in here. Barnes is involved in the scheme. Dead flowers. Barnes is involved in the scheme and potential poison. Nope. Exotic plants catalog, yeah. Dead flower catalog. Let's try these combinations. Okay. Yeah, there's no point just poking at these if I don't have any facts going on, yeah? Putting $100 on that theory, okay. Okay, I'll take that deal. I'll take that gamble. Okay, we've seen this and I don't see anything else that I can interact with. He made another love potion, used it on someone. That someone became obsessed, like crazy obsessed. Tried to eat a bit of his leg and now he's scared for his life. Okay, oh, that's why he's crippled. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll retract the statement of the gambling. I'm not betting. I don't want to lose my money. Can't we do anything with the dog? Oh, there we go.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Oh. That might be where he has injured his leg. Not with the bite. Okay.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Okay, so are we looking for something at the top? Or maybe it's just this book that he put down. He got down. Watson, what do you think?
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Well, it's not those. They were doing a table, ladders and chairs match. A WWE match. I'm not allowed to speak to him anymore.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Well, the only
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
thing I can click on is this, which we have 3 out of 3. Maybe over here.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually
Now Watson is in the
plain
way.
sight?
Nope. There's nothing over here. I think I'll have to use my mind palace here. I have to connect some dots. Dead flowers. Book. Pretty sure that was the other one. Was that what color is that? Green. Test me. Dead flowers. Broken ladder. What color is that? Is that blue? Is it this color? Does it matter which one? I don't know. I think, what if we do this? No, we can't click on this one. We can't click on this one. Let's go back to that other book. Is this the right one then? Okay, because this one is not going away. I'm not sure yet how this works. Can we change this? Okay. Dead flowers on display. It must be the scheme, right? I'm thinking... cryptology? No? Yes, Papa Wolf, welcome! We're playing some Sherlock Holmes. And I am already lost. Okay, let's try this one. And the scheme, I think we've already tried this combination. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Because this one is locked in there. And we can't use these ones. Newspaper. Well, can we get rid of them? This one I can't get rid of. Like this one I can click again, but this one I can't. I don't know how they connect, but I'm pretty sure I'm close. If there is something here. Well, this one I already have, right? It's this connection. Yeah. The dog is eating the crops. No, guys, come on. Let's try cactus spine. It's not in the book. It has to do something with the flowers, right? Let's just try all the combinations. Broken ladder. This is pretty dumb, but I'm just gonna try all the combinations because... just so I can figure out what we are trying to do here. Okay. So it's not this one. Let's try the dead flowers and newspaper. Broken ladder. These things don't match up. Unless we are missing something. Oops. Let's have a look around quickly again. Might be missing something.
So, answers a dog now. Who's a good boy?
What about
So, answers a dog now. Who's a good boy?
just trying to click on the button, but it only wants to click on
The
the...
ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Trying to click on the desk. Maybe there's paper, but I don't see any other thing to click on here. Let's click on everything.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
We have all of these. 2 out of 2. There's nothing on this
Didn't you once
table.
tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Look up. This is as high as I can look up. I'm pretty sure we have to combine our brain palace or something, but there's nothing else that I can click on here. Yo, you need to sweep a little bit of those cobwebs, buddy. And the money? Nope. That has to be in the brain palace, I guess. Check the posters. Posters? Like these ones? Nope. Can't click on those.
Tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Can't click on the world map. The only painting I can really click on is this macabre
I could
one.
hardly imagine anything more macabre.
In plain sight. That's probably why I don't see it. Catalog of exotic plants. Yeah. Okay. Don't see anything else on there. Newspaper, cactus spine. Yeah, this one is still locked in there. Space to unpin. Nope. There is a boutique of dead flowers in the window. Micro agents use similar signs to communicate with each other. Yeah, that's where we figured that one already. Let's try this one. A cactus. Oh, wait. The cactus. Dead flowers. Can't click on another blue one. I have to click on another green one. Yeah, I don't see that anything of these match, unless I'm dumb. And I think we've tried all these. Hopefully I'm not being super dumb. Guys need to help me if I'm being super dumb. Also, hopefully we don't have to like leave and come back. Because then that would also suck. Let's have a look outside. Maybe there is something. Okay. Flowers. Okay. I'm gonna speak to you, madam, if I'm allowed to.
Dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Speak to the doggy.
What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
I'm also thinking I need more clues because the Mind Palace doesn't match with what I have, I don't think. Arthur Ignatius Connor Doyle.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
I've forgotten to put my hat back on. That is appalling. There we go. Much better. Maybe there's a way to get into the back here. Oh, what are you doing? Zip up those pants of yours. Messages through flowers. What are you putting up there, man? It's not a newspaper I can use, nope. Barber shop. Hey, there's a kitty cat. Hello. Can't do anything with the kitty cat, I'm sorry.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
I don't know. I have no idea. Ooh, what do we have down here? Open your door. I was thinking maybe I could speak to a Zane Hogwarts. No, indeed not. New books in the store. Charles Dickens, nice. Oh, Edgar Allan Poe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually been watching a couple of old movies. Edgar Allan Poe. Let's have another look, shall we? Another gander. It's in plain sight.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
So, answers a dog now. Who's a good boy?
I don't have any objects or anything, right? Manor. Step ladder in the corner of Barnes' workshop is freshly broken. something I wish I could say, you say. I'm probably just being blind. Trying to click on everything else here, but oh, let's break all the piles of books. Just nope, doesn't want me to get in there. Let's come back. I don't know what else to do though. If we can't speak to the dude there. Jerry Springer. Oh. I'm gonna go back to our apartment.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Very plain sight, apparently. So plain, I cannot see them.
I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back.
Well, good on you.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight? Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
We hear you, Watson. We hear you.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Can't use this. Nope. There must be a way to match them. There must be. I don't see if I can. I'm not seeing that I'm missing anything. Okay. Wow. This one is locked in, okay. And bonds the ruined. What does that mean? Oh, okay. The young newspaper seller didn't see much. He noticed a suspicious man approaching the house and then heard a loud noise. He said that the man was kneeling at the doorstep afterwards, but the newsboy lost sight of him due to his customers. Apparently the man was carrying a stack of books. Dead flowers on display. It's not like we have to make a correlation with the dead flowers, right? Oh. Questions are shown in the Mind Palace. Answer all questions to progress, yeah? This icon and HUD notifies you when there are new questions to ask the Mind Palace, or you can have enough evidence. Okay. On HUD. Do I have a little thingy there on my HUD?
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
This icon indicates when there are new questions to answer, or when you have enough evidence. So I can't have the evidence, right? Proceed to get the case book. Then navigate to the Mind Palace. Mind Palace, select the question you want to answer. After selecting the question, try answering by linking to relevant evidence. All evidence broken into 3 categories. Each category appears on a different screen. Items, documents, and observations. Press Q and E to switch between categories. We've done that. When all corrected links have been made, the evidence will be combined into an answer. After that, you will have all the correct evidence. So keep investigating. Only one we got here was this one, but that doesn't really connect them properly, right? Pathology doesn't really do anything with flowers. Cactus spine. Right. Let's have a look outside again. Lily girl? What? Who's Lily? Oh my.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
And
Why
we
don't
can
you give me another shilling now? Because I'm sure I'll spot something else soon. No?
and can't speak to you. You're crying, but I can't help you. There was an alleyway down here, wasn't there? Fine, let's go down the alleyway. But you just kick that door. My. Or I could jump over there for a second. Oh, the water looks a little green, don't you say? It's dead ends. That one's locked shut, shut. Oh, what do we have here? Nothing? Come on. I'll knock and I'll puff and I'll knock your house down. Oh my. Oh, please not be the whole time just running around and missing something super obvious. I try to click on her. I try to click on the woman across the street with the flowers. Because obviously he must have gotten the flowers from somewhere. That's what I thought. As well. So...
I should have worn something warmer. People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
Oh, there we go. That was not obvious. Speaking to the woman was...
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses.
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Cactus.
A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Oh, it's cracked.
Pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
This could be the crack that shattered the sound that the little boy heard.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Let's observe. I'm glad that we have made some progress. She's wearing makeup for beauty or for concealment. A brooch honoring a deceased husband. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. A distant look, avoids eye contact or is distracted. What else could she be hiding? The shoes. You can learn a lot about someone about looking at their shoes. Clean boots. Changes shoes upon arrival. Alright, so she could be grieving, ready to move on. What have we deducted? Mrs. Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work, outside work. The shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury the grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze always staring off into the distance, revealing her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Mrs. Fleming is still reeling from her tragic loss. Or Mrs. Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from expensive fabrics, yabba yabba yabba. Her eyes constantly darting around, seemingly in search of something. Perhaps she is waiting for someone. While Mrs. Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she's trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is she still grieving, or is she looking for some new fire, some new flame? The cactus poisoned her spine. They are lovers, and they killed her husband with the but 20. The bit your cousin's bets is going more and more. Huh? I also think that, Mito. Let's do that. Ready to move on, right? We're gonna lock that one in. Mrs. Fleming. Yeah, so everything we just read there.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, we can show her evidence. Okay. Let's see what can we use as evidence. Probably cactus spine. Maybe we can try that.
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Mr. Barnes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes, no, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes, Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Is there more? Mr. Fleming and Mr. Barnes never spoke to each other. However, they do see each other every day, exchanging glances. They walk across the dogs, get each other's eye through the workshop window. Okay, it's just evidence. Oh wait, there is a... These, do I have those? Yeah, these.
I don't know anything about this, sorry. I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Do I just click on everything? It's a little boring, but I'm just gonna click on everything.
I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I don't know anything about this, sorry. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Yeah, we'll just click on all of them again.
About this, sorry.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
What do you mean you just have a cactus? Someone just put a cactus here? Well, if you would try to hide a cactus, that would probably be where you would put it, right? Okay. Either we have enough evidence for a mind. Yes, we might. We might now have enough evidence, yeah. To the dead flowers on display. And roses for sale. Mr. Fleming. Dead flowers and her. Barnes killed her husband with the cactus and is now trying to court her with flowers in the window. You guys are going crazy here. I like it. But I don't know. Yeah. Are these... Yeah. It can't be... It's not... Mr. Barnes loves Mrs. Fleming. Barnes display a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, the florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could be simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalogue on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalogue represents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped. Yes, exactly. He dropped in the strand outside of our apartment. Now to hear the full story. There we go, boys and girls. We just needed to find...
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
As did my chat. You guys are also chasing shadows. But if we finally found the cactus, there was actually outside of the... It wasn't in plain sight at all. But also in plain sight.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
My paper was ruined.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
We fall off something again. What do you mean I need to pay? We don't have any evidence of any murder here yet. No murder here yet. And my paper was ruined.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
Scandalous affair indeed. Not really my area of
I have neither the
expertise.
experience nor the interest in navigating the finer sex and their peculiarities. Do what you will.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and.
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
What do you mean? Are you implying, Mr. Sweeper, that I'm old now? Be careful. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. Be careful. Right, the Strand, the paper we've been looking for. Saltpeter explosion rocks docks. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and a thick red smoke disrupting the peace. Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening, en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The port authorities yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitness reports seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and public, it may be some time before we have the full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
You have more hidden scandals than hair on your... on my birth. Well, I've had a beard since my birth, so that's probably true. Okay. And now where are we going? Where are we even going? I have no idea. Oh, obviously we're going to investigate this dock incident, right? If we pin that... Oh, that's so big. Can't we make it smaller? Let's have a look in our settings. Maybe gameplay? Not sensitivity. Video, maybe? I was hoping I could make that a little smaller, because that's like all I can see. I'm gonna just hide it. Alright, let's make our way to some water.
Utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Please. Lead the way. Or can we see on the map where it is? Nope. Or maybe this is... If that's his house, he's a rich man. This way? Okay. On the case of the missing person. Excellent. I feel the same. I don't know which way we're going though. Ah, this is...
Much further now.
Okay. This is open now, maybe it's through here? Indeed.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles, and it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
There are other missing people. Watson, what are you doing?
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony, then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Yeah, let's just... Excuse me, Watson. Can you describe your
Tell me
servant?
about him here.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
And when did he
When
vanish?
did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
And where does he
May I
reside?
see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Had he run away before?
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Did he steal anything?
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Yeah, please go ahead, no problem. And we will make our way to the shed so long. And... Sandrock, I think they have done like a beta of the multiplayer. I think so. If you guys want to try it out, let me know. We can definitely check it out. I don't know how that would work though, but... Is this supposed to be broken? I doubt it. Oops. I don't want to assist in breaking it. But I do think they do have multiplayer, but I think it's still in beta. Or demo, or what, I'm not sure. Concentration helps you pick up smaller detail about the world around you. When you see a wavy green circle, press Q to observe the objects more closely. Don't forget to pin the relevant information. Clues won't be visible without it. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's a green, weird green thing. Oh. Parallel tracks of wheels.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
The boys have arrived. Welcome. Welcome. And we have found some tracks of wheels. We can get this out of our way. Let's see what we have here. An axe. Nothing suspicious about an axe. Yeah, I think multiplayer would be really good in that game, yeah, as well. It looks like a mess all the way down here. What do we have here? Oh, it looks like a face imprint.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Oh my. Or their head was forced into the grain. Is that a spying glass? And these tools. I can't. Oh, I can move. Ah, okay. Tools, yeah. Spyglass, yes. Curious.
Small navy spyglass.
Right. Else can we find? It's not really the best living conditions, right? Oh. Ah, it looks like an instrument. Beautifully carved out of a horn or...
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Okay.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed? You think you know someone?
See a bone. And ash.
The ashes are long since cold. Button chops. The remains of a meal.
Oh, okay. Oh. What do we have here? Like a ball of some description.
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Please.
I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Oh my. With enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past. Press Q to see the imagination nodes, interactive nodes to begin when recreating an accurate version of events. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we start here then. Oh. Okay. Excuse me, Watson. Oh, okay. Next. How do I... Do I have to find more clues or... Because these, I don't think these ones... Is there a key? Should we look at the little gate here? It seems to be locked.
This one is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Okay. There was a key hanging here on the shelf here. Well, it's a key hook. Does this open the door? Nope. It doesn't seem to be interactable. I don't see... I probably must find some more. What does he have there? Oh, he has the rock. Okay. Must be something out here, maybe? Let's have a look at the back. Ah, some writing or something here. Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, a cloth. Oh.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Huh. So more smoke would have filled the room and maybe knocked them unconscious. A theory. The back door of the Captain's Din's garage has an unusual lock. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. The lodgings, the shack of the captain's gardens, in the brazier next to the remains of a meal is a charred ball of a characteristic smell. The scent is hard to confuse with anything else as a narcotic. Among the other scattered objects inside the shack, the crane, the imprint shaped like a human head. Stack of clothes, footprints, barrel of tracks running through the middle of the yard. We could make some deductions. Okay. Spyglass. Oh, that could mean something. Oh my, there's many options we got here. Trail in Captain's garden. Oh, is he a captain? He's a captain, he might need a spyglass. Cloth in the chimney. Yeah, we got a lot of clues now. Now my mind has too many options. Let's try the spyglass in the shack. What other? We need another blue run, right? Strand and spyglass. Yeah, this is okay. So we definitely need the strand here. Okay. Where does the trail lead? I think the spyglass. I don't know what else to put in there. Cloth in the chimney. Clues in the garden. Let's try that. Usual key. Yes, Mr. Supermace, welcome. We are playing some Sherlock Holmes. And as you can see, I'm stuck in my mind trying to figure out what has made this person here disappear. So he's missing, man is missing, and we must find him. We're on a mission. I think the spyglass though. Why am I drawn to the spyglass? And this trail definitely. I can't use these ones. I probably need some more clues here. Mansions, lock. Shack. Yeah, the same for me. I've got 30 minutes left as well. But we will play as long as we can. If I do disappear, then you'll know where I went. Sure. Okay, let's have another look around. There's only... Looks like we only have one of the 4, 5. Okay. So I think we must use our brain power here. And we have 2 out of 2 here. I think the other ones, it could be. Maybe we should go speak. Maybe we should go speak to this captain. Can we go inside? Nope. No. This is also looked a little intriguing. Let's go see if we are allowed to speak to him. Also, might as well have a look here. Maybe stop for some tea. Ah, provide some evidence. What about this key? Yes.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Gimme here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
What do we have here? Clock in the chimney.
Are you joking? Why would I know this? Where on earth are you going with this?
We just click on everything.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimihia's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Is that what we can speak
Why are you
about?
still
Okay.
here?
Okay. Fortunately, no more steps further. But only more questions. Let's go back. Maybe there is something we missed. Or maybe our brain... Did you see something? Oh, I think we just envision. Oh, so it could be anywhere in here. These parallel tracks here, like a cart. Maybe it's referring to this cart, which is damaged. Nope. And we've looked at this, and we've looked at this. I see a key here.
Sherlock is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please try to remain courteous.
Whoops. Oh, there's something. Yeah, okay.
A scrap of
Cloth.
Hessian.
Okay. Oh, okay.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay. Right, so we have some new evidence. Excellent. Maybe we could make a match now. Oh, do we? I don't see anything. Stein says that only he and Kimia have the keys to this unique lock. There's a spyglass on the floor, yes. Indeed. Do we have new outfits? Oh my. Well, then we shall... I think it's raining, we shall keep that on. Oh, we do have a number 2. Excellent. Okay, it's previous. Next. Oh, excuse me, Watson. Someone tripped and hit their face. Oops. Okay. We did discover this. There's no more.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? Clothes made of Hessian.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail.
Neither can I.
Disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Look at this X. Oh, kick that log out of the way. Not sure what they want me to do with the forwards and backwards.
No air coming through it.
Okay. Maybe now we can see a... Can we see a glimmer here? Nope. I'm pressing R. Can't you hear it?
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
I'm sure it must be something to do with matching these up. Strand, let's see. Where's the strand? It had said something about explosions in the rock at the port. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night of a loud bang and vigorous smoke, disturbing the peace. Merchant ship of Scava had docked at Pier 3 in early evening. It could be linked, it could not be. Yo. I don't see anything else. We got these ones. We get these other ones here. And we got the ones...
No air coming through it.
Yeah.
No air coming through it.
Oh,
Is this
there we go.
Tarifa, a Maori water spirit? Or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills. This disappearance is intriguing,
Clothes made
no?
of
I
Hessian.
cannot make head nor
Is
tail of
Stenwick
it.
really so miserly?
The Hardy Boys, yep, we're trying. We're doing our best. We're trying to poke at everything. Maybe we can poke at it now? Nope.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Seems like We're so close to it, but yet so far. I guess that's... I think we move them around once we've discovered all of them. And put them... Sorry, and then we put them in the right order. I don't see anything else. But how did they... It's like cart marks. So if they disappear this way...
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
And if the man went out this way, how would he have been able to lock the door behind him?
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Maybe? Ah, yes. There is something here. I knew it. Footprint. Oh, a knee print. Hiding.
Looks like a knee print. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Huh.
Chewing tobacco. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
There we go. There's number 3. And we still need 2 more. Eek. Yep, we're just gonna click on everything. Click on everything until it tells me that's the right thing to click on. Okay, if someone else was back here and hiding, what were they looking at? What were they waiting for? I was hoping we could look this way, but I can't move my mouse up anymore. Yeah, and Watson's like following me all over. It's pretty nice. There's nothing funny about this water fountain, right? This door is curious. Someone was watching, someone was waiting. This has to do something, right? We can't interact with it like this. It looks like this could be part of it, but this is broken.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
There is another... Is there something else behind there? I don't know how else would you get there. There's a window on that side. Oh. But we can't get on that side, right? Nope.
Is this a Taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else? No air coming through it.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head.
Neither can I, Mr. Watson. What about this? Broken wall means someone could have easier climbed over. And these stacked boxes. Or perhaps the gutters? Nope. This tree?
This disappearance is
Nope.
intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Oh. Let's go in the alleyways. You never know what you might find. I think we are out of range of those. So I don't think there'll still be anything over here. But if we go outside, perhaps someone's wasting time. Oh, there's some more evidence. Okay. Spyglass, yes.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it. I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay. It's very useful information because we found a shoe print and not a footprint.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco. If you find my man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Right, we have some new evidence, I think. Maybe we could try the chewing tobacco. With footprints. Let's see. Clues. Mansion, shack. Lock with an unusual keyhole, yeah. And these aren't gonna help me at the moment. Trail. Spyglass? Maybe the spyglass and the chewing tobacco. Oh no, they're just on the same. Mr. Bonds? No. None of these are going to be useful for me. Footprints. I think we still need some more evidence. The captain does not recognize the object, has never seen the servant with it. Spyglass seemed to belong to someone else. Behind the statue, someone had been chewing tobacco while hiding for some time. Judging by the worn sole, the footprint belongs to someone with the working class. Okay. Oh. Let's have a look in the alleyways. Never know what we might find. Unless we are not allowed to go through the alleyway, then we will go back to the house. People just leave their hats and just lying around like this. It's nice. We'll go back. Okay. So it must be somewhere from here forward. I still think this is suspicious, even though it's just a broken wall. Okay, so maybe someone was hiding here with the spyglass, and then waiting for this person. Because someone did stuff this in here. I can't interact more with this.
Reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? No air coming through it.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
We have all these. We have the tripping over there. Someone standing there. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Someone plug that. Oh, now we have... That's possible. I like this one. Excuse me, Watson. Yeah, now we have little dots. Earlier we didn't have these dots. Click. And there's a spyglass in your hand. Yeah, I like that idea. No, it's not you. I think this... maybe. And you have the salts in your hand, I think. Okay. Wow. Okay. This could be possible. How do I... Did it say if it's in the right order it's gonna... But I still need 2 more, I think. Okay, so at least we know this one's connected to the outside one. Then either... Okay, so that spying man either was spying and then plug the hole here and threw the little ball down here into the fire. Then either you came in here and dragged him and fell, or the big man stumbled back and fell. And there must be something with this carriage here, but I don't seem to be able to interact with it.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Yeah. We'll definitely need the key here.
This lock is quite unusual.
Yeah.
It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
There's only one other key, but I can't interact with it here. And there's one missing.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail.
Maybe that is... We've picked up all that. Let's have a look quickly at the concentration. Press Q to activate the concentration. A wavy green circle indicates the point of interest. Why is it showing me this? Is that a clue? Can't be. No, you're lying to me. There's no green here. Okay, good. Into chewy concentration. While using concentration, wait for Sherlock to notice detail about the object, or even deduce what you may now be missing. In the casebook, the icon on a piece of evidence indicates that you need to use concentration. Oh, I need to pin some of these, I think. Maybe I should pin these, right? Let's pin this one. Fresh barrel tracks in the garden. And there's fresh tracks over here. Barrel wheels, maybe. Ah, there we go. Moldy, broken, not used recently. There's a broken old cart in the gun, but it's unlikely to have been used recently. Okay. Let's try this key one. Okay, we're gonna move there and it's gonna say there's a missing key. Yeah, now I see it, okay. An unusual form, bent to the left. Keyprint is missing. Ah, there we go, there we go. So there's one over here. Someone else locking the door, or it could be our victim. It could be either or, right? Depending what happens, could be either or. Okay, let's switch to the tracks again, because there's something to find with the tracks. So let's keep looking at the tracks, and we looked at the tracks and we saw the card here, but it's not been used recently. Barrel tracks, wheels. Oh, there's some more there. Ah, I didn't see these earlier. Grass doesn't grow here. Often use a pile of logs
Someone
fallen.
moved the cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay. Okay. We could put it on this one. This could be. I think let's use it like this. And but who fell? I think we switch this one to him. Yeah, that's. I think someone stuffed the stove with the poison. Then our man stumbled and fell, knocked himself out. Then someone picked up his key and wheelbarrowed him home. But then how did the spyglass make its way onto the ground here? I think this one needs to change to the man pulling and then falling. Okay. Okay, unfortunately our power did go off now, but we have a couple minutes. Let's see if we can validate this. Maybe this is... Do I keep it down? Can you hold it down?
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Only one thing though. How did he relock the door from the inside? He probably could have jumped over the wall. That is the only other logical... Let me just unpin. Oh, we got a couple more things here. Spyglass. Chewing tobacco. A lot of clues. Chewing tobacco. Don't know if we have enough evidence. Let's go speak to the captain. Because we have made our investigation and we have made a theory. So let's see if it holds water.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Someone had eyes.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
Almost finished.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, He slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
We'll remain silent, I think.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Nice, right. Now we know where to go. Took us a while, but we got through there. Let's open this door and see where it leads. I think it leads to the docks. Indeed it does. A small boat. Perhaps. Man was thrown onto the boat. Or maybe... Oh, there's a broken cart. A wheel. Oh, my bad. Though this did look suspicious to me earlier as well.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
I don't know if they would have pushed them this far, but I don't see any cart yet. And this way is definitely locked. And I can't go through here. Oh wait, there we go. Didn't see these. Could be the tracks of a cart going this way. Could be another cart, but... Ah, this must be it. A rope.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Another indication that the man we're looking for works on the sea.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather.
What is this? A coin purse or some inscription? Roy Solby.
Could that be the name of our man?
If it is, bloody good job dropping that. Oh, I should look inside. Can I? Oh.
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
And if it is saltpeter, it might have to do with that ship that we read about in the newspaper. And if so, we'll have to go and look there, I think. Well, this place is open here, so I can only imagine that we should see if we can find our way to the docks. How do we get there? Maybe this way? Make a full circle. Oh, yes, maybe through here. Hello, kitty cat. Where are we going? Burnt down.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Okay, yes, maybe this is not what we are after. There's another cart here. Okay, we've made it in a circle. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to go. Let's have a look this way again. That one looks blocked off, but we'll double check it. Maybe this way then. Just a loop, circle loop. I can only think to speak to the owner again. The master of the house.
This dreary rain is making a miserable day even worse.
I guess there must be some deductions we have to make. Yeah, let's see the strand. Yeah. Clues. Check. Calling card. Can't use any more of these, eh? Nope. Need an orange one. Abductor's trail. Could be. Strand is the boat, yeah. Let's see. Trail, clues in the garden, abduction trail, abductor's trail. This could be. Let's try that one again. Oops, nope, not that one. That one. A small calling card was found at the scene of the abduction. Sailor's not. And then, what are the notable features of the abductor? Okay. Yeah, that gives us a better idea. Chewing tobacco. his footprints. Because he's 11 boots. And the spyglass or not? Okay, the spyglass and the footprints are good. Chewing tobacco, maybe the sailor's not. There we go. A partial knot, a particular knot, a spyglass, and the footprints of a working man's boot. They all add to one conclusion. Kimia, abductor, is a sailor. Indeed. Okay, and then where does the trail lead? It leads to the exploded ship. Do we use the same? Maybe we could try the chewing tobacco here. Abductor's a sailor. Yes, okay, this is the sailor, and we need the name of the person. No? The saltpeter, yes. We know that Kimia's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there is a recent saltpeter accident in the port of London. Everything suggests that to find Kimia, we must head to the port of London. There is no time to lose. It is vital that we find a cab to the port of London immediately. Excellent.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
And that is a perfect space, or spot, or time to call it for today. Thank you very much for everyone joining us on our journey of discovery and mystery. And yeah, we circled a little bit, but we did succeed in the end. And I couldn't have done it without you. So I'll see you tomorrow, normal time, 9 p.m. And we'll continue our journey. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.